Then Shane, could you tell me about the campaign that's been started by the members of Amnesty Trades Union Network, please, on children's rights?
Well, the campaign's actually being run by the Children's Human Rights Network, and I've reached out to our trade union partners to ask them if they'd like to be involved. The problem in a nutshell is that there are 160,000 children in the United Kingdom who are required to register in order for their British citizenship, which is their right, to be recognised. Unfortunately, the process of registration involves an entirely unaffordable and exploitative fee that many children and their parents simply cannot afford, and the local authorities that care for the children simply cannot afford. So what we've done is we've paired up with the principal teaching unions, with the unions in the care sector, and in particular with the unions in local government, to urge them and to get them on board, to encourage their local authorities to promote that change, to insist to the government that those fees are either waived in cases of poverty or not applied in cases where children are in care. And I'm delighted to say that at a meeting of our trade union network tomorrow, yesterday there was considerable support for that campaign, and a very, very practical and pragmatic discussion about the sort of contribution they can make.
Okay.
The campaign itself will launch next week. And the contribution that the unions will make will be a matter of further discussion with them, but they are super keen to support the rights of children to have their nationality recognised in law, a civil and human right that they have.
Right, I see. It seems that Amnesty is starting to take an increased interest in issues in the UK, and you mentioned the phrase social protection. Could you explain a bit about social protection?
Certainly. So social protection is an umbrella term for a range of human rights which relate to people's position in the societies in which they live. So the right to work and the rights at work, rights to welfare benefits, rights to housing, rights to health, rights to sanitation. These are all elements of social protection, and as we know in the United Kingdom, these rights have become increasingly under strain as a result of austerity and as a result of reforms of our welfare benefits system. Now, Amnesty at the same time seeks to grow, and it seeks to engage with new audiences and new constituencies. And it's certainly my view that we will only reach out to stressed communities, those communities that are already struggling to assert their rights, if we shift our focus to working with them on the issues that are affecting them in their circumstances. So this means developing work around housing rights in the UK, and our annual general meeting decided just this year that we must do so. It means engaging with disabled people around the barriers that they experience to asserting their rights. So the question of social protection isn't just a priority for us, it's a global movement-wide priority. There isn't an international campaign on social protection, and that's because, of course, the circumstances and priorities in each individual country vary very considerably. For instance, in the United States, there's absolutely no right to maternity pay for women that become pregnant.
Really?
So different countries will have their own different areas of social protection to address, and I'm very pleased that Amnesty International in the UK is exploring that here and now for our own stressed community.